Please welcome the top three finishers for the Shell Belgian Grand Prix. On pole for Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, Jenson Button. Second for Sauber F1 team, Kamui Kobayashi. And third for Williams F1 team, Pastor Maldonado. Jenson, 50th race for your team. What a way to mark it with your first pole position for them.
It's been quite a long time since I got my last pole position. That was back in 2009, Monaco, I think. So yeah, it's pretty emotional. Sundays have been good for the past few years, but Saturdays have not gone perfectly, you could say. So a great qualifying session, and it's so important to come back after the break, after such a long break, with a good result on Saturday. I know the race is tomorrow, but this is close to winning a Grand Prix for me because it's been so long.
Kamui, your first front row in Formula One, and also the first front row for a Japanese driver in Formula One. So, Yoku Deki Mashita, to you.
Thank you. Well, I mean, it's great qualifier. You know, for me yesterday, it's practice. We struggle really a lot. I mean, we have no idea what we're gonna do. But in this morning, in the hour, we changed setting and we improved definitely better. And in Corey, of course, I mean, we don't know what is really fact how much improvement track condition, but definitely we had good confidence in Spa, and as you know, after the summer holiday, everybody want to have really good potential with the car. From these 3 months it's going to be like 9 races, so it's quite busy, but it's very important for us. So I'm very happy to have great result here.
Pastor, your summer holiday included a return trip back to Venezuela. The rest might have done you a bit of good as well with another top three qualifying. Not the most straightforward qualifying for you throughout, but in the end it all came good.
Yeah, I think we've been quite consistent on the qualifying all through the season, especially after Barcelona. Now seems to be a bit more strong, the car. We've been working so hard, even in the break, try to analyze and to understand all the problems we had in the past to solve it to the second part of the season. And that's mean that we are quite competitive, and especially this morning we were struggling a little bit with the setup, but we understand and we knew where to work in the car, you know. Very happy because the team react. That's mean that the spirit is so high in the team. We are working so compact now at the moment, and looking forward to the second part of the season. As you mean, the races were up and down a little bit in the first part, but looking forward to the second part to recover what we lost at the beginning of the season.
Jenson, you mentioned an emotional day for you, but there were 3 laps with it that were more than good enough for pole. So what was the secret? Why was today such a good Saturday when others have been such a struggle?
If I knew, it would make everything great. But just got the balance right this morning, and the car's been working really well all day, and it's limited running we've all had. But every run we've done, the balance has been reasonably good, and we just tickled it, especially through qualifying. And yeah, the balance is to my liking, and I obviously have a style that it's quite difficult to find a car that works for me in qualifying, but when it does, we can get pole position. So big thank you to the whole team really, and especially Dave and Tom, my 2 engineers, who on Saturdays some of the time I found it pretty tough, but today is a good day, and it makes it a lot easier for us tomorrow, being in this position, but it's still going to be a hard day, I think.
Turning to yourself, Camry, we saw the Saubers very impressive in the final practice session, the only dry session we'd had before qualifying. Was this a result you expected today, or did it still come as a massive shock?
Well, I mean, of course we expect like really high for this week, of course, because Spa is one of, I think, our favorite circuit, and I think our car should be good here as well. But of course we didn't expect like second in qualifier. We are basically quite strong in the race, but not really strong performance in Corey with other tracks. So I think we had a really great opportunity for tomorrow as well. But I think this is a really a good start for the rest of the season. We need to be really strong in Corey, but definitely I think in this summer break, of course, Guy had a couple of walk and they did a really great job. And we had really a lot of chat with them, and definitely we have to be here and confident, and we show in Corey like that. So it's really great, and I have to really thank the guys.
And Pasta, yourself, Williams third on the grid. Did you expect that coming to Spa, or is this just the team once again making good fortune out of others' misfortune in the qualifying session?
Yeah, I was so optimistic for this race. Maybe this morning I was a little bit more worried because the car doesn't look quite good. But during the qualifying I was adapting myself to the car, adapting myself to the different conditions, and the track was changing and improving at the same time. So after quali 1 I saw the potential we had, a bit less in quali 2. We were nearly out, P10. I was a bit worried because of that. The lap wasn't come that good. And on quali 3 I pushed very much at the maximum. I got a clean lap. We are not that fast like Jenson, but looking forward for tomorrow. In the past we had very good pace during the races, so looking forward.